We're Mackenzie Wilson and Katie Swells, and we're going to talk to you about end-of-grade testing.
What are the EOGs? EOG stands for end-of-grade testing. They are curriculum-based multiple-choice achievement tests that are aligned to the North Carolina Standard Course of Study. They measure the achievement of North Carolina students. This test is taken in the final few weeks of the year, and it is state required.
Why should your students take the EOGs? The main reason is to see how well your child is doing in school. You can compare your child's performance to students in the same grade, anywhere from in their own classroom to across the state. You can compare how a child's doing, you can compare classrooms to each other. As long as it's on the same grade level in the state, then you can compare anything. Another main reason to take the EOGs is so you can see how well the school's doing. You can see how well your grade levels are comparing to other schools in the state, and that way you can see how well your school's doing on a level to see if you need to bump up how you're assessing your classrooms or if you can keep going the way you're doing and keep pushing. It also helps to determine adequately yearly progress and student progress and proficiency to see how well your child is doing. You might be wondering how the EOGs get scored. Well, there is a raw score, which is the number of questions that your child has answered correctly. The raw score is then changed into a scale score, which is used to compare your child's growth from year to year. You use this for both reading comprehension and for the mathematics test that they take. Achievement level is the level your child performed at. There are 4 different levels. There's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Levels 1 and 2 are failing, and levels 3 and 4 are passing. The percentile rank compares your child's performance to all the students in North Carolina. For example, if your child scored as well as or better than 83% of students that took the test, your child is in the 83rd percentile. The mean is the average score of what your child is being compared to. Your child, for example, could be compared to other students in their class. It could be compared to the average in the school or even anywhere from across the state. So the mean, you can compare it to many different students and schools across the state. Gateways are statewide standards that determine whether your child moves up from grades 3, 5, 8, and then to graduate from high school. And students have to score a 3 or a 4 on their test to be able to pass it. Students are tested on both reading and math. For the reading comprehension, reading and knowledge of vocabulary are assessed. Students read selections and answer questions related to these selections. There are 52 items on the test. Some are field test items. Field test items do not count towards or against the student's grade. Reading materials reflect the reading done by students in and out of the classroom throughout the year. There are both literacy sections and informational sections. For the mathematics part of the test, there are 82 items. It is administered over 2 separate days. The first day is calculator active, where students are allowed to use their calculators. There are 54 questions for that test. The second day is calculator inactive, where they are not allowed to use a calculator, and it is 28 questions long. This test involves things from number and operations, measurement, geometry, data analysis, and probability, and algebra. For any questions you may have or further information, please visit the link below.